We're going to Craddock in Portsmouth, man, where dreams are made. No, actually, Craddock's come a long way. It's made a big comeback. And yeah, we've seen a lot of appreciation there in like the last 2 years. I mean, just generally the market's been trending the way you want it to. But Craddock's had a lot of like development. A lot of flippers have been back there. A lot of guys like me coming in, fixing up small apartments and multifamily. And so it's much better than it used to be. I think I have 3 single families currently in this neighborhood. No, just 2. Yeah, I just have 2, which is gonna be fun. I can't wait to show you my first property. I bought it for $45,000 and I put about, I did a roof, HVAC, siding, and we actually just put new windows in it like 2 weeks ago. So all in all, I bought the property for 45. I think we probably put another 40 to 45 into it. So, you know, we were all in like 90,000. After we refinanced it, our appraisal came back at like 150. So we had built like instant like $60,000 in equity. But the thing that was life-changing, my life changed the day that I got the first rent check, because our mortgage on it was like, our mortgage payment was like $750, and the rent check came in and it was like $1,150. And that $400 was like real tangible money that all I had to do was let someone sleep in the property for. Like I did nothing else except, you may sleep in my property, I will take your $400, and we both are happy. It changed my life because it was like real, actual spendable cash. Up until that point, it always just seemed like pretend, like, you know, rentals, that's for everybody else. But the minute I actually had cash flow, I was all in. I was down. Largely, when we buy property, a lot of times we're renovating them. So like on this property, everything that's a big expense has already been replaced. So like worst case scenario is literally a toilet leak or a small pipe leak or something like that, because the roof's new, the windows, siding are new, it's hardwood floors, so there's not a ton that can break on it. We are headed to Portsmouth, Virginia, headed to Craddock actually, which is a cute little historic neighborhood. It's come a long way over the past few years. It was kind of known as like a not desirable area. I would say that the reputation on it has changed a lot over the past few years, just because it's seen a lot of investor capital come into the market. So like a lot of people have flipped houses back here. A lot of guys like me have gone in and bought either single family houses or apartments and fixed them up. So the neighborhood's come a long way. What's up? So this is the very first investment property I ever made. The first investment I ever made actually is very near and dear to my heart because it launched my journey. So I think it was 2015. I bought this property for $45,000. It was a short sale. I had no hope that the bank was actually gonna accept my offer because it was so low, but they did. I remember the house appraised literally like a month later for significantly more than I paid for it. But since then, we've done a lot of work to the property. The windows are all new, the siding is new, the roof is new, and the HVAC is new. And then everything on the interior, if you want to come on inside, everything on the interior, we got some updates going on. A lot of people working here. It's my man Danny getting it done for us. We really didn't do a lot to the shell or the framework of the walls and layout. Everything's pretty much just been an update. So the hardwood floors are redone. Rachel did a good job picking out the colors, if I may say so. Out here is it's a nice little screened in porch. We're kind of redoing it. Gonna end up spraying it, or I should say pressure washing it and staining it eventually. Back this way, we kept the cabinets because they're all functional and they worked, and cabinets can tend to be a big price item. We're keeping this property as a rental. We're not flipping it. So as long as they work and they look all right, most of the time our renters are happy. Put in butcher block countertops, which look really good. They're functional, but they're not too pricey. LVP floor is a little more expensive, but it's waterproof and really hard to destroy. This way is the laundry room. We don't need to necessarily go out there. It's just kind of a utility area. And then this is the pantry. And back this way, this house is pretty cool because the bedrooms are all very large. Like that's not even the master, but it's a huge bedroom. Here's bedroom number 2. Coming this way, there's the hall bath. And then this section of the house actually is an in-law suite. So this door right here actually closes off. And this is an entirely separate suite with, it's gonna have a kitchen over here, a bathroom here, and its own exterior egress, ingress. What do you think about that, D-Mac? Ingress, egress?
Whatever that is.
So the cool thing is we'll have 2 separate units to rent out on this house, and like I was mentioning earlier, we're getting it appraised this week to cash out some funds to go buy another property. I fully anticipate this property to cash out to appraise probably $200,000. So we'll get 80% of that back, which would put us at about $160,000. I think our current note on this is around $100,000. So we're gonna take $60,000, put it in a bank, and go find another deal. And that is how we build a portfolio. So thanks for checking us out. We'll see you next week.